What up, homies? Listen up. If you want today's gaming codes, all you gotta do is sit and stream and wait for them. They're coming. But you have to type your gamer tag in the chat, okay? You need the gaming code. Type the gaming code in the chat. Super chat me. And hashtag WOWINFO. All one word. WOWINFO. Get it done. Share this video. Drop a like. I'll go and check. Make sure you've done the drop a like and a share on the video. You've obviously taken the time to comment on a video as well, or it'd be a waste of your time. Watch the videos in full. Make sure. I notice some people aren't watching the videos in full. So you're YouTubers, and I expect you to pay attention to the video. It's important that you learn, right? Most of you YouTubers not doing very much right now, okay? It's because your IQ. Okay, so I want to help make you smarter. Even if it's tough love, I'm going to make you smarter. You need it. Big time, you need it. My cat's sleeping right now, so he is up all night eating leftovers. So he's exhausted. He did not get out the pizza. Don't fret, he got a few potatoes. And a little bit of mushroom, onion and garlic. He's so weird. Spices, herbs. My special homemade gravy out of the mushrooms, onion and garlic. A couple of side ingredients there. It's not a pack of gravy or nothing. Listen up, listen to this. If you had a math question, right? Let's do a little bit of an experiment. Let's see who's paying attention. Simple math. Really easy. Let's see who can type fast. Pull up the keyboard, say hi. Inside the word hi, get ready. 40 plus 40 equals, type the answer. Say hi, and then answer that mathematical equation. I answered when I was 2.5, tops 3. But I answered it faster than you already. Now what's 80 plus 80? Answer. 80 plus 80 equals what? Type the answer. Answer. 80 plus 80 plus 80 equals... you see what we're doing? We're just adding 8 plus 8 plus 8. You do see that, right? Until you get to an amount of zeros. I'll explain. That surpasses 10. Because as we know, 10 times 80 is 800. So you're still not going to get to a secondary digit. Right? We're looking for 1,000. 3 zeros. How do you know when you get to 3 zeros? That's right, 12. So 12 times 80. You need 13. 13 times 80 is 12 times 80 is 960, or is it 13? What is it? 1, 2, 6, 7, 5, 2, 9, 4, 3, 0, 9. It's 960, so you need 13, right? And that's gonna get you 1040. Because we know 3 times 8 is 240, right? So you can have 40 on the back end, hit the 2 up to the 8, and give yourself 1040. So in old math, they used to, can you figure out how to count to 10 with using 3 numbers? How about 4 numbers? Can you count to 10 with 4? So counting to 10 with 4 numbers, and you can't go past the number 4. You can't use the same number twice. And you can only have 4 digits, like 4 different separate digits, and you can only go up to the numerical value of 4. What 4 numbers equal 10? Listen up, leave a comment down below. Let's see if you're smart enough. If you got to 5, that reverts to 1. If you get to if you had 10, 10 turns into 2. And if you had 11, that turns into 3. 12 turns into 4. So you see that you can run the world off 1 to 9, especially with the formula that I just showed you. Now, there would be, just like in math, there are these special terms when you would use pi, or it's a formula, right? So the formula is 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 10. Anything 10 and over, 11 reverts to 1. Oh, sorry, I better do this safely. 11 reverts to 3. And what's the next one? 12 is 4. 13 is 1. 14 is 2. 15 is 3. 16 is 4. 17 is 1. So you get it. I'll do it a little further. 18 is 2. 19 is 3. 20 is 4. 21 is 1. 22 is 2. It's a very powerful number, 22. See, there's a reason the game of blackjack incorporates the ace factor is unbelievable. 2 is very powerful. Very powerful. And 4 is amazing. 4 is amazing. Now, moving on, we're going to use this chalkboard and this billboard and these other boards here. Why do we call it a board? We have a wooden board. Now they have the term "you are bored." I have never been bored. I have simply been recharging. Recharging. feels good. Now that we've washed our entirety of our mind and our soul, now you just want to respect. Close your eyes, generate that ball of light. And then proceed to make it grow. Close your eyes gently, focusing forward on nebulas, universes, galaxies. And generate a ball of light in the center. Twist it and spin it, and don't make it volatile. Make it perfect circumference, spinning at the speed of light itself. Let it encompass and engulf you and enjoy it. On your left starboard side, you have a bright ball of light. You can see it. Blinding light on the left of you. Right side is fine. You've done well. My hashies. You are the best of the best. Clairvoyance, use your minds for peaceful thought, tranquility, justice for peace. Tranquility. Return order to the forest. Heal the forest. Heal the animals. Humpback whales spotted in the, I believe it's worded the New York City harbor. I could be wrong. I believe that's where the plane landed. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. The pilot, Eddie Murphy, Denzel Washington, John Goodman or somebody. You guys remember the movie, was it called Fred's Dead? Oh man, that movie's awesome. I think I'm butchering the title, but I used to watch that with my girlfriend Karen back in the day. She is now a scientist. Wonder if she'd like do experiments on the skin on my feet or something, you know? Make like, if we could clone the skin on my feet, you know? Double up, do like double layer. I'd be like 6'6", you know? High heels. I'd give new meaning to the term high heels. People would be like, what kind of shoes are those? This on those feet. I just spray painted them. Nike airbrushing design. It's actually my foot. My grade 4 ex-girlfriend Karen, she's an experimenter. And she's done it. We're on Amazon and stuff. You're gonna need our kit. Our special is on right now. Black Friday special. We got a cheese grater. We're gonna grate as much of that dangly, doofy stuff you got there into a bowl. This is high tech shit here. This is where we get to the real fun part. If you're gonna Ziploc bag that, I know, super high tech, right? You get them at the dollar store, 50 for a hundo, and I mean for it, that's 100 pennies, a buck. $6 now because we live in Canada. If you're American, it's like 99 cents. But Canada, $6. Not too much money. Sorry, I got water in my mouth there. Not too much money. Way too much, hey? Alright. Got some kind of like lavender chamomile tea over there. Hoping it just puts me right to sleep. If that doesn't, I got just the thing. I got a breathing technique you guys gotta check out and join the Sleepstream later on in about 5 or 10 minutes. I had to start putting a lot of cold water in my baths. It wasn't good for me. I cannot be in hot baths anymore. So no more hot water for me, but it's a shame. I'm still in a warm bath, but it is not a hot bath. Even what I'm in seems to be too much, which, I mean, it's not overwhelming, but it is still. I used to like really hot baths. I can't have them anymore. I still wash my feet in fairly hot water. I scrub them and then I'll rinse them off again in really hot water, and then I'll, fill the basin with whatever I'm using, whether it's a foot bath or something super clean for sure. But I put my feet in there and then I'll in fairly hot water with soap suds and stuff, and then I'll let them soak in there. Trim my toenails, scrub them, use the pumice stone all around my toenail area and my toes, and then I'll use a hot cloth and I'll go in between my toes, and then I'll scrub in between my down my heel and in between my arch, and then I do my ankles and up my legs, and that seems to be the trick to getting super clean is with a cloth. But of course you need to use a pumice stone to break off any cells you don't want there anymore, which would be the kind that are inactive, non-living cells. You would want to dispose of them. So I use like a basin or something like that when I'm doing that. I'll just sit on one of my stools or in a chair, and I'll get a decent basin and I'll put it up on something else. Something wider and longer and sturdier than the basin is itself, and I'll put my feet in there that way, so it's higher up, and it makes all the world of difference when you're trying to get at your feet and they're like right in front of you, kind of thing. But I also stretch before I do that and after. So when I lay down for a sleep stream, I will be stretching first, very, very slowly and lightly, but that helps my spine and my neck and my hip and my legs sleep better, right? We'll have our vitamin, hydrate, a couple glasses of water, tea, and another cup of tea, different type of tea than this one. We'll do a pure peppermint or something like that next. And then protein shake, and then a glass of water. Vitamins in there too, because we want to live longer, remember? That's the key. We want to live I want to live forever, is what I want to live, so. I want to do it naturally and organically, and sure a bit synthetically, but mostly the first two. Because your natural is not what you think it is. But they have not defined the word natural properly. For sure, purposefully. You just have to look up the word terraform. That was a good one. Definitely a nice, relaxing time. Indeed. Oh man, feels so good just to relax and unwind. My cat came to tell me all evening how he wasn't feeling well, and he did it every 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. Oh boy. Also, he's got food in his bowl, and he ate so much potatoes and onion and mushroom that he barely touched his own food. Because the leftovers on my wife or my plate, I'm not sure whose it was, we both had a little bit, and it's both of ours is gone. So I mean, technically it's both of our plates, but we don't know the plate that set him in motion. You know what I mean? Which plate was closer to the edge of the counter, and I don't know how he got up there. If he's jumping on the glass top, he's in trouble. I don't know what to do, but like there's not much I can do, to be real. And he's also wicked old too, so I can't there's nothing I can do. It's all granite and ceramic tile, you know. So I can't there's nothing I can do. He'll hurt himself if I try and barricade the top of it every night, which is just insane to think about. Have to put a coffee maker on the edge of the counter all the way around. We have to build a wall. Basically, I'm talking to Trump's construction guys in Mexico. If world leaders aren't gonna help us, they're no longer world leaders, right? And we must turn to those people who are and manually elect them. Not heads of state, but to guide we the people. Not only to salvation, but so we may thrive, so we may find the light. All the way up. All the way up. super duper chill stream. Gonna start right away. I just wanna finish up here, make some breakfast. It's gonna be a big bowl of berries, and for dessert, a bigger bowl of berries with some coconut whipped cream. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make the bush to Noel this weekend. It's gonna be epic. You wait till you tried my bush to Noel. Put some anti-aging lotion on my feet and on my hands and my legs and my forearms and elbows and my knees, behind my hammies and stuff, and then straight to bed after I eat the... I'm not really eating too much. It's frozen berries. I should have taken about 2, 3, 4 a.m. and I would have had breakfast now. But on the bright side, as soon as I wake up and I'm pretty thirsty and kind of hungry, we get to have them bowl of berries, a nice cup of iced peppermint tea, and a glass of water straight away. So I'm thirsty right now, so I'm thinking about that. Can't wait to wake up from that happy, eh? I've been up all night. I did analytics, editing, more editing. Dealt with all kinds of copyright stuff and things like that, and then I just started doing research, which sucks. I love it, but at the same time, I just wish it was more, wish it was having more of an impact, But it seems like unless you're fake Paul or one of these goofs that just lies to you about everything, you can't make it. And that's when I know the world's doomed, right? Doomed. Because you all believe the biggest, fakest people, right? You can't exist anywhere unless somebody's lying to you. And that's so sad. So sad. rather than strike up a witty conversation, you go just turn into a mump me in somebody's chat. So that is why I do believe I am moving to the country, a different country. One free of war. One where I shall be free. This huge mustache, I may as well be waterboarding myself. I hate playing either. It's like... When I come up from the water, I gotta try and take a breath out my nose because there's no chances I'm gonna get anything out of my mouth. I gotta like pull my mustache, move it around, shoot it to one side, shoot it to the other, rinse it out down the middle. Take the goat, drain the goat, you know, it's just it's an ordeal being a hash man, you know. And it's Friday, so I gotta clean up, and then I gotta tidy up. Garbage recycling. That stuff went out, it's garbage day, so that'll be done. And we got kitty litter done. Wipe down the railings, the door handles, the light switches, things like that. Take me like 5-10 minutes to do that. I gotta vacuum the whole house probably 2-3 times with the Dyson. About an hour of vacuuming today. In total, three vacuums at 3 different intervals, but we'll be mopping later on, and then the vacuuming after the mop is more just it's a spot checker, and stuff does move around. The vents are, you know, I have a cat, so like there is like one tumbleweed running around here I haven't seen yet, you know what I mean? We all have one. It's not like nothing like size of your cat or nothing, but there's like 4 hairs stuck together rolling around the living room floor somewhere in the wood floor. I just gotta find it, you know? But the floors are immaculate already. But I gotta sweep the kitchen, vacuum the kitchen, mop the kitchen. I swept the dining room, so I gotta vacuum the floor mat in the dining room and then vacuum the dining room quickly. Just spot check it everywhere. It was done last night. And then I gotta, because every room, that room is big. I use almost a whole vacuum in that room once a week, which I did last night, so it's good to go. I ran out just as I was finishing the floor mat to the entrance of the dining room, so yeah, I gotta do the kitchen and the hallway and the front entrance and the front mats and the front carpet, and then I gotta do the bedrooms, bathroom, the other alcove, the closets, the front closet, the pantry, and the staircase area there. When you come up the stairs, there's a pantry into the kitchen, so I gotta do there really good. And then I gotta wash the floors, so it's gonna take me about 15-20 minutes per room. I like to do a really good job, and then I put the fan over to the floor. Man, it does a really nice quick dry. Get that really spotless clean. I'll do a quick vacuum after. It's super weird, I know, but I want to get out any remainder. Like I said, there'll be like one tumbleweed flowing around on a super clean triple vacuum floor. We're just gonna spot check it everywhere. Do by the fridge, the oven, the dishwasher, underneath the sink, all the way around, and then everything is spotless. I ain't doing nothing till basically next Friday with the mop, but maybe Wednesday next week and then skip Friday. But vacuum every day, 2-3 times a day I vacuum. Yesterday I vacuumed twice, but really good vacuums, like perfectly executed vacuuming. I washed the sinks in the upstairs bathroom. The downstairs one is done. Kitchen sink, kitchen counter, stovetop, oven, super spotless cleaned yesterday. So now I'm looking at cleaning out like the mailbox and just like a couple things. I'm not even using that mail. We don't even use our mailbox actually. Canada Post is basically quit, so I don't know. We're gonna find a new mail company and it's nothing to do with Canada. We'll just move and get people that actually can manage to deliver stuff to us, right? This country is just falling apart. Everywhere online you'll see people that work for like liberal gov. They're like, oh yeah, no, people are just saying Canada's falling apart, but it really isn't. You go to the store, you try and buy a tomato, it's $6. One apple, $6. One orange, $7. You want grapes? $37. You want cherries? $50. Oh, for a little Ziploc bag, man. Yeah, I know it's bad right now in Canada. It's pathetic, The salad we bought, $9 for a bag, 240 gram bag of salad, pre-washed. I was like, you guys are goofs, man. Like that lettuce cost 12 cents. The package, another 3 or 4 cents. So 16 cents, and the goofs in Canada are profiting $8.95 off us. Like, as many people as you can put in jail, put them in jail. Charge them, sue them, take them to court and sue them for everything they've got. Be like, you can't afford food, so grocery stores are going to get sued, Like, you go to the grocery store, there are 9 cops at the front door right now in Canada. 9 cops. 6 security guards inside guarding the cookie fucking section. I'm not making this up either. It's really fucking bad. I'm going to start interviewing these people and say, like, so how do you feel about, you voting? You think that it helped you? You think Trudeau and his cronies helped you? I'm gonna ask cops, I'm gonna ask mothers and old men that love voting. I'm gonna say, look it. This is tyranny. In Canada right now, well, you guys in the States are kind of gonna wake up to it, but you're about to really find out, like martial law style. First, I'll go with you guys, because Canada is very vocal. It's going to be hard to really understand for you Americans what it means to be Canadian. As Americans, you are all so divided. You guys are divided in 28 different football teams, 38 different hockey teams. And then you walk around with your fucking Detroit Red Wings jersey on in Texas. And you go to a place and you're like, yo, I'm from Detroit, Detroit, So like I said, it's going to be hard for you Americans who are so subdivided. New York's the best. Yo, go New York. It's not America. It's your little town you're from in Ohio is the best. You're so subdivided. You're like, Colorado's the best. No, Colorado, but it's not America. It's not. You love every state and you love every race of people in America. It's your family, your town is the best, right? In Canada, well, as a Canadian, I love America way harder than America loves America. because I don't wear a jersey. I don't separate myself and segregate myself to one state that I love in America. I don't know nothing about New Mexico, but I bet you it's just as beautiful as California or Ohio, or you can name a bunch of American redneck places. Like, go for it, bud. Maine to Massachusetts to Portland to Philly, Chi-Town, all of them are beautiful in their own way. New York City, New York, name a bunch of weirdo places in the States, you know? I love all those places. But the people within have been tainted and poisoned. You've been neglected for decades and decades. You've been experimented on for decades and decades. You really don't have an identity outside of your hockey jersey or your Sunday night football jersey, right? So it's very pathetic, right? You don't surround yourself with people who are positive. You take up arms rather than talk peace, right? So the first thing America wants to do is fight. And in Jamaica, you'd be shunned. If you lived in Jamaica and you acted that way, you'd be shunned. You'd be out in the ghetto somewhere. You wouldn't have a family because your family wouldn't want any part of your lifestyle. You'd be shunned. You'd be bringing the devil into your children's home, right? When you talk war and you show guns and you instill hate and violence on your children through what you refer to as the art of war, any Jamaican family household would shun you and send you straight to the streets, man, where you belong, with your redneck mentality. Because no good home has guns or weapons in it. No good home needs guns or weapons. But this is the world you live in America, isn't it? Where 18-year-olds have more firepower than the people you phone to protect you when those 18-year-olds' bad friends attack. Canada is no better when it comes to sporting events and redneck events. There are many losers in Canada who are devout football fans to their stupid little team. And it's disgusting and very sad that they know more about their stupid little redneck football team than they do plants, than they do creatures in the ocean, than they do their own family. That's disgusting and very sad. I choose very, very, very wisely what I put into my mind, what I feed my mind. My mind's eye is so clear. The clairvoyance cannot be touched. You can't stifle or falter my clairvoyant eye. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this awesome episode that I brought you completely free once again. If you've paid attention in full to this full episode and you wish to have the code, please type you would like the code in chat right now and you will have the code to join me live on YouTube. But you must have the game to play and you must super chat $50 right now. And you too can game with the Hashman for 5 games or 1 hour tops, not a minute more. Streams with people will only be 1 hour, and you will be happy at the end of the hour. It's not just one more. When I say done, I'm done. If you want to keep super chatting and stuff, and if you get it to another $50, we can play one more game or something. But you get a free 9 games for free. Let's say it's $50 a game, and throughout the $500, I'll give you a bonus 9 games throughout the $500. If you super chat 500, you can game with me for a whole day. You can pick one day, and I'll play a whack of games that day. You know what I mean? Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you when I see you next time. Hashman out.